Hi everybody, it's Wendy Williams coming to you guys with some Mother's Day perspective enhancing information. And so I just want to encourage those who are like me, those who felt like you at one point didn't have the best or the most positive experience with your mom growing up. And so you have that spirit in you that feels like, I was motherless. You may have had a mother present in your life. You may have had an able-bodied mother who had the capacity to parent you, who had the capacity to be nurturing, kind, esteeming, affirming, positive, and it teach you how to be loving and all of those good things that the mom is supposed to do, right? However, what if your mom didn't have the tools and the skills to actually do that? Now, I know some of you are like, I saw my mother do it for my brother. I saw my mother do it for my sister. I saw my mother do it for various men in her life. She was very nurturing, compassionate, and kind to them. Why couldn't she extend it to me? I totally get it. I get it, right? But the thing that I want to just impress upon you is that although you may not have had the most positive experience with your mom growing up and even into adulthood, I just want to share with you that motherless children are some of the most courageous, bold, confident, and gifted people I know, right? And so when I say motherless children, I'm talking about the inner part of you that still yearns to, who are still trying to appease your mom, still trying to please your mom. And I'm here to tell you, probably will never be able to do it. If you're a grown adult and you still have not found a way to please your mother and get that acceptance, that approval or apology that you've been waiting for forever and a day that you're probably not going to get, I'm here to let you know you got to call a thing, right? Acknowledge that, you've had some experiences. Do not wait for your mom to agree with those experiences in order for you to move on. And please don't wait for her to apologize for what it is that you have experienced, because 9 times out of 10, she may not apologize or even own up to what it is that you would like her to own up to. So what are you going to do? Stay stuck? You're going to be upset when Mother's Day come around, you're in CVS or Hallmark, upset at the cards because the cards don't apply to your mother and you and your mom's relationship. It's just not even worth it, guys. I'm here to tell you that I've come such a long way. I used to be one of those people who, during Mother's Day season, I'm just like, none of these cards apply to me and my mom. My mom is just negative. She's mean-spirited. None of these cards apply. And I don't want to do it because I feel guilt, because it's Mother's Day. The Bible says you should honor your mother and father. Your days will be long. Well, the Bible also says in Colossians 3:20, 3:21, for parents, do not provoke or break the spirits of your children, okay? But nobody talks about that. Pastors, you need to preach more about that, okay? But anyway, so what I want to offer you guys is, seriously, that you have to change your perspective on the experience that you had with your mom, okay? You have to change your perspective or you're going to remain stuck. You have to also be willing to be honest and open with yourself. This is what I would like from my mom. This is what I'm waiting for. This is what I'm hoping for. This is what I need in order to have some resolve with this relationship. Once you're open and honest about those things, then you can move forward with getting really honest about whether you can have that or not. Some cases you can talk to your mom and work it out. Some cases you can't. Let me tell you why parents will never admit to you what it is that you're waiting for them to admit or confess or apologize about. Because a lot of times parents just happen to, get it in, have a child, right? There's no book to teach you how to be a parent. There's no book on telling you how to be the perfect parent. It's pretty much they're going about it, learning, making mistakes, and doing what they need to do to care and provide for you. Or if they realize they couldn't do that, they gave you to a relative or their parent. Grandmamas. There's a lot of grandmamas that have raised some kids, their grandkids, great-grandkids. God bless the grandmothers out here. But what I want you to take from this is that you have to be willing to meet your parent where they are and be prepared to leave them there emotionally. If you have a parent that has shown you year after year that they are not going to change, they are not going to see your experience the way you would like them to see it, they are still very negative. They lack compassion and empathy for you. Why keep giving them the power to break your spirit? Why keep giving them the power to disrespect you? Why keep giving them the power to tear you down and keep you in a place where your spirit is just toxic and wounded and just sitting there waiting for this same person who have injured you in some way to repair you? They can't do it. They can't do it. Are you God-centered or are you mother-centered? Because if you're waiting for your mama to heal you, it's probably not going to happen, because she probably hasn't done her own work to heal herself. Yes, I said it. I know it's blasphemous to talk about mothers, but I'm here to tell you, until you are able to say to yourself, I have to do my own work to heal this and get resolved without my parent playing this role that I have formulated in my mind that they need to play in order for me to be well, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be constantly attracting people who are probably like your mom in your intimate relationships, and wondering why your relationships are not working, wondering why you're emotionally detached, wondering why you have commitment issues, wondering why you are trying to fill voids with your friends and intimate partners that you want your mom to fill. Your mom can't feel it. No penis can feel it. No vagina can fill that void. Nobody can fill the mother void, right? Because we were wired that way to want to attach to our mothers. So what we do is when we get older, we realize we're not going to have that connection with our mothers. So we basically try to look for it elsewhere. Everybody's guilty of it, so don't feel bad. But the thing is, you have to understand, because you've had those experiences that may not have been the best, only you and Jesus, okay, or whoever it is that that you pray to, whoever it is that helps you spiritually, it's going to take spiritual workings, and it's going to take you making some very real and honest decisions about trying to make peace with this thing. And I don't like to use the phrase, just let it go, because sometimes these things are still happening in your adulthood. And I don't want you to be an adult that is still vexed and bitter, to where that's impacting your ability to parent in a healthy fashion. Because guess what? The very thing that you're probably judging your parent on, if you're not careful and try to heal this thing, you're probably doing this to your children. You're probably doing this in your intimate relationships. You probably have done it in your friendships. Okay? So it's best to do your work so that you don't repeat these things, so that you break the cycle. And at the end of the day, you are the chosen one to break the cycle. And whether your parent told you that they did not want you, you were a mistake, whatever the case may have been, I'm here to tell you, you may have been the best thing to happen to your mother. Because a lot of people that I know that are motherless children, their mothers depend on them as adults for a whole lot. So you may be the best thing that ever happened to your mother. And again, don't take it personal that they're not changing, they're not working to have a better relationship with you. They just want you to accept the fact, I'm your mother, I did the best that I could. And sometimes that's really what it is. They did the best that they could. So how long do you want for them to feel upset and hurt and sorry for what they did to you? How long do you want somebody to feel bad? The thing is, it's time for us to change our perspective and to grow past it. I'm not going to say let it go, grow past it, because it's going to help you have a better relationship with yourself and others. I promise you, moving past it, growing through it. And it's a daily practice, because even though you're not getting what you need from your parent, you're going to have to get it from yourself. You're going to have to create some affirmation statements. You're going to have to do a lot of writing. You're going to do a lot of praying. You're going to have to read some books. You're going to have to do everything that you can in your power to elevate your mind and your spirit, because the person who was your first God failed you. Unfortunately, they probably didn't have the tools to be motherful to you. Okay? So it's time to work through it, guys. And I'm going to be here to coach you. I'm going to be here to support you. I'm going to be here to encourage and esteem you. I'm going to be here as a sister, just being nurturing however I can be. Okay, guys? So hopefully this has encouraged you. Hopefully you understand that you are the gift. You are the blessing to that parent who may have abandoned you, who've been abusive, neglectful, whatever the case may have been. You are a survivor. You are a warrior. And I'm just here to let you know that I love you. And I know that you will be proud of yourself for releasing this thing and being honest with yourself about who it is that you have as a parent. That's by meeting them where they are and emotionally leaving them there, not expecting anything to change from them, not expecting them to conform and see things your way. Just leave them be. Love them as they are. Set your boundaries and, love them as you can. Set your boundaries though, okay? Thanks guys for listening.